comes up? Hello, collective. Yes, I'm back. I was gonna go to bed, but Spirit said, let's do one more, honey. I was like, all right. You don't gotta ask me twice. Hello, I'm Patience, your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. Here on this channel, we do psychic development reads, and we're reading the energy for A Spirit Speaks. I got Angela, Deathbed, and Pride. I just got a song from Spirit on Spotify called "Messin' Me Up" by What So Not and Evan Gia, and it says, "Yeah, I knew it from the start. When I stained you from the dark, you keep on messing me up, and all my colors red and blue. I steal them back from you. You keep on messing me up. I'm gonna break me up. I'm gonna set me off. I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna regret me. I'm gonna set my fire. You keep on messing me up. Counting fractures of my heart. Yeah, it gets me every time. I don't want to sit in lies. I'm gonna back me up. I'm gonna set me off. Keep on pushing me. I'm gonna break into a counterattack me. I'm gonna set my fire." And then we have Pride up here. So this sounds like someone who can't back down from a fight, who always has to keep on pushing her limits, who always has to keep on saying the last word, or having to start fights or pick fights, or they're always setting their own fires, and the only person that ever backs them up is themselves. I'm going to back me up. I'm going to set me off. Keep on pushing me. I'm going to break into counterattack me. So she's her own worst enemy. And then this says, "You keep on messing me up." So at first, I think she blamed you, collective, for something. She considered you a stain in the dark, or maybe she's the stain from the dark. I don't know. But it says, "Yeah, I knew from the start when I stained you from the dark." So something she did to you that was in the dark that nobody knows about, but you kept messing up her plans or something. And all my colors, red and blue, I steal them back from you. I mean, red and blue reminds me of blood, because blood is blue before it hits the air, right? Before it gets oxygenated. And then once it does, it's red. So she may cut herself. Maybe she's a cutter. Maybe she cuts herself because she feels like some emotion from you or something. But then it turns in, "I steal them back from you. You keep on messing me up." And then it starts going into, "I'm going to back me up. I'm going to set me off. I'm going to get me one. Gonna regret me. I'm going to set my fire. You keep on messing me up." So it's like pride. It's pride. It's ego. It's knowing that she keeps doing the same thing. She keeps getting angry, doing some action she keeps doing. I don't know what it is yet. And she has resentment and animosity towards you because she thinks you keep messing her up. I think she may have some kind of distortion that you're doing something to her. I don't know if you are or not, but we'll find out. And then once it keeps going, she starts to say, "Me, I'm going to set my fire. You keep on messing me up. Counting fractures of my heart. Yeah, it gets me every time." So something she does always comes back to her, and she's blaming you, but I think she knows deep down that it's her own fault because she keeps doing the same thing. "I'm going to set me off." She's an angry person. I feel a lot of anger from her. She hates you. I can feel that really deeply. She hates you, collective. She really thinks that you're doing something to her. I don't know why she thinks that, but we're going to find out, okay? So, let's see. Spirit, what does she think the collective is doing to her? Let's do a fairy tale. What does she think that the collective is doing to her, to Angela? Thank you so much, Spirit. Please let us know what Angela thinks the collective is doing to her. Rapunzel! Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Okay, so Rapunzel. Thomas points out that Rapunzel or rampion is an antagonist plant, one that can fertilize itself. So someone can regenerate themselves. Someone's a healer. Furthermore, it has a column that splits in two if not fertilized. And the halves will curl like braids or coils on a maiden's head. And this will bring the female stigmatic tissue into contact with the male pollen on the exterior surface of the column. Most versions of the story give the girl the name of the savory herb. So this plant fertilizes itself. So the person that they're mad at you, collective, because you regenerate yourself? You must be a healer or something. Once upon a time, there lived a man and a woman. The story that will center on procreation becomes evident from its opening line. Once upon a time, there lived a man and a woman. A high wall surrounded the garden. Note that the garden, like the tower, is a forbidden sight, and that both are enclosures for Rapunzel. Like many fairy tale characters, Rapunzel has given her name to a syndrome, which Margaret Atwood defines in her analysis of the tale's characters. Rapunzel, the main character, the wicked witch who has imprisoned her, usually her mother, the tower she's imprisoned in, the attitudes of the society, symbolized usually by her house and children, and the rescuer, a handsome prince of little substantiality. In the Rapunzel syndrome, the rescuer is not much help. The best thing Rapunzel can do, according to Atwood, is to learn how to cope. And cope she does, first in the wilderness with her twins, and then when she encounters her beloved and restores his sight. She's a healer. You're a healer, collective. This person, you keep on messing me up. She knew that you were a healer from the start. When I stained you from the dark, she tried to take your healing powers from you and behind closed doors in the dark. And all my colors, red and blue, I steal them back from you. You keep on messing me up. Blood, something with blood. Red and blue, blue blood, blue bloods? What is a blue blood? Isn't that, what's a blue blood? I think that's like a royal lineage or something, isn't it? Isn't that like a bloodline? A blue blood? This person, it says, yeah, I knew it from the start when I stained you from the dark. This person knew you were a healer and told everyone you didn't, or put some kind of stain on your name that you're not a healer. But they did this in the dark without your knowledge. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us the messages. So we have someone who's jealous of you because you're a healer. And they wanted to take your powers from you, and they kept doing something over and over again, knowing that you're a healer. And you keep on messing me up. Probably because you're a healer. Whatever they were doing wasn't working on you because you regenerate. You're self-regenerating. You're a healer. Just like Rapunzel. Okay? People are weird as hell. I don't even understand. Spirit, please tell me what we need to know. Okay. Had some incense sense in there. Spirit, please tell us why this person knew this person was a healer and attacked them anyway. Describe a time your faith in humanity was restored. Well, this person's on their deathbed now. So maybe on their deathbed, they're realizing the error of their ways, and they're realizing their pride is what killed them, not you, collective. You weren't doing anything to them, or at least that doesn't feel like it. Who do you act nice around but secretly dislike? I told you this person hates you. I could feel their hatred. It's like they're so mad that it's like they made up a lie about you that you weren't a healer, and then tried to like prove that you're not a healer, but you really are. And so whatever they were doing, you just kept healing, or something, and you kept messing them up. Whatever they were doing, I don't know what they were doing, but you kept on messing them up because you're a healer. So it wasn't working, whatever they were doing, clearly. And it sent them to their deathbed. But I don't know why yet. Who did the worst job following social distancing guidelines during the pandemic? This person, because they have so much pride. They're like, I don't have to wear a mask. I'm not going to get sick. I'm not wearing that thing. You know, just disrespectful to everyone else around you. Like, okay, don't wear it, but then don't go outside. You know, we all wore the mask, and they, you know, you're not special. So this person has an entitlement problem, and they have a pride and ego problem. Okay. What story from your life comes to mind when you hear sight? This healer, you collective, because you clearly are gifted in some kind of healing arts, which would mean that you're connected to the divine. Healers are automatically divinely protected because they're of service. Any one of the 12:12 on the clock, anyone who's chooses to be of service of one of God's servants will automatically, auto default, be protected by God. You can't touch them. So she's doing something to you that has to do with blood. Maybe it's your sister or something. Maybe it is your blood. Maybe it's a sister or a sibling or a family member. They hate you. They do things in the dark against you, knowing that you're a healer, because they have too much pride. They can't take that you are a healer. Who would you never want to have as a boss? Yeah, definitely this person, because they'd probably be an asshole to you because they have such a big ego. Oh, this isn't even supposed to be in there. I know you're in a frat, but what made you think it'd be all right to wear a Miller Lite sweatband to church with my family? This person, this person's just completely disrespectful. They just do what they want. They have pride and ego. They think they're above everyone else. They go to church wearing, inappropriate things because they don't have any respect for the church or for God. I don't think this person follows God. They could possibly think God's a joke or something. This isn't supposed to be in there either. L could be significant, maybe for lose. They keep losing. Who would chicken out in the plane before skydiving? And who do you act nice around but secretly dislike? This person doesn't like you because they think that you're a chicken? Could you elaborate? The player on each side must give a 10-second ASMR performance. You choose most relaxing. Who did the worst job following social distancing guidelines? This person's high strung. This person's wound tight. They're always uptight about something. They're always like complaining. They need to have some relaxed time because all they do is just go, 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 They could possibly be a player. possibly non-committal. They could have a problem relaxing. Hmm. Who has the worst sense of direction? This person can't take direction because of their pride and ego. If they were your boss, you couldn't be able to tell them anything because they're just know-it-alls. They wanted to have your sixth sense. Who was the worst sense of direction? What story from your life comes to mind when you hear sight? This person's a family member, I think, because of the blue blood or something, or because of the blood reference in the song, but they're jealous of you because you're a healer. So that means you have the gift of sight or you're psychic or something. And they hated you because you have a sixth sense. And they wanted to take that from you or misguide you or make it so you lose direction so you don't use your gift. It says in the beginning of the song, yeah, I knew it from the start. So this person knew from the start that you're a healer. And they were working to do things to stop you from being that because they're jealous. You know, what's so weird is that these people want to, this whole like cult or whatever this group is, they want to get jealous at people who are healers, psychics, whatever, who are of service, yet no one ever at any point says to themselves, maybe I should ask them how they started doing that or how they got to that point of their level of consciousness. Nobody ever asks them or believes them, but yet they know, I knew it from the start. It's like they don't want you to know, collective, but they know that you're psychic, but they don't want you to know that they know. It's like, but they're jealous that you have it, and they won't let you know that they know that you have it. It's weird. If you just went the other direction, you could have just asked collective how they got there, and they could have taught you, and you could have done it yourself. But these people are so prideful and in their ego, they don't want to look at their wounds. Anybody can be a healer. All you got to say to yourself is, I want to help people and I want to heal people. And then you work on it and you do it. It's that simple. It's not because these people come from a place of ego, of the mind. They're not in their heart space. To be a healer, you have to heal your heart so you can access it. These people have atrophied heart centers because they don't want to look at their wounds, but yet they want all the power and the accolades. That's why God didn't choose you for. That's why God didn't choose you, because you didn't choose yourself. You chose to try to stop somebody who's here to be of service, here to help. One of God's chosen is to heal people, and you wonder why you're dying. Like, hello? It's clear to see to me. I don't know why you guys are so blind to it. You could have done the same thing if you just wanted to help people, but you don't want to help people because you can't even help yourself. You want to control somebody, you can't even control yourself. Don't you see that? If you were to sell your soul, what would you want in return? This person, I told you blood was involved. This person did a blood ritual to steal your powers from you. They wanted to transfer your power to them, which you can't do. That's something a maniacal, evil, egotistical, brainiac, friggin' evildoer thinks of. A healer isn't even thinking that way. You heard in the Rapunzel story that she had to cope, and she learned how to cope with the suffering that she was going through. She learned how to get through it so she could escape the tower. She didn't count on anybody else. She counted on herself. She taught herself how to be strong. That's what you have to do. You don't go stealing other people's strengths and powers. You just get your own powers. You can have your own. But you don't want to do the work. You don't want to heal your wounds. You want to steal from people. It's ridiculous. And then what on God's green earth made you think you could transfer someone's powers to you? You have your own. Just activate your own. Even if you would have somehow miraculously through, I don't know, gotten their power, You wouldn't even know how to use it. You wouldn't even have used it for the right things. God will never let you have power because you're not healed. Hello? If you were invisible for a day, what would you do? They'd probably be a fly on your wall to watch your every move. They probably need to know, like, what you eat when you wake up and when you take a shit and how you tie your shoe and do you put what kind of freckle you have on your ass. It's like, this person is sick. They have too much pride and ego. They're not operating from a place of love, and they've been fucking around with magic because all these people use magic on you, collective. It's like one of the craziest things I've ever heard of my whole life. Never used magic a day in my life, but every person I read that's in your energy has used magic on you. It's like ridiculous. Who would you trust more with a nude photo of yourself? Not this person. If this person has a nude photo of you, I guarantee you that they used it in some way, shape, or form to make you look like an idiot. Okay? Ugh, what needs to be said to clear the air? Oh, I'm your long lost sibling that you haven't seen in a long time, and I secretly hate you, and I always have, and I sit in the dark rooms cutting myself using blood to try to transfer your energy to mine. Okay? 11 1 on the clock. I mean, come on, give me a break. Yeah, they want to clear the air because they're on their deathbed because they did some kind of blood thing. It says, I'm going to set my fire. You keep on messing me up. Yeah, you keep getting messed up because you keep on trying to steal somebody's powers that's not yours. God says no way. That's why you keep getting messed up, and that's why you're going to be on your deathbed, because God says no. God says no. Choo, 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 choo. God says no. Have you ever skinny dipped? Yeah, this person went into the deep end to take a dip, but they ain't coming out of it. They're going to be staying under because whatever they did was just too far. They did too much. They did way too much. What's your favorite quality be about someone here? That you have healing abilities and psychic powers and they don't. But the thing that they need to understand is, and all of you, is that anybody can have, you are psychic. Everybody's psychic. It's your energy. It's reading energy because you're first and foremost energy having a human experience. But you cannot receive the gifts of God if you're not in a place to resonate on the same frequency. And to resonate on the same frequency, all you have to do is clear your field of emotional trauma. I say it in every freaking video. I feel like a broken record. Go to Spirit News. We teach you how to do it. Go to TikTok. I show you my complete ascension process where you can do it yourself. But you can't have great power if you're not even responsible enough to control yourself. You can't even control yourself. What makes you think that you deserve this power? Look at how you're getting it. Don't you see that you're sick? How could you not see? Spirit, please show me what's wrong with this person. New England Patriots starting lineup. Yeah, because they're just a big dummy. They're just like, I don't know, they have like brain damage or something from being hit in the head or something. Good night, wee chap. Enjoy your wee night. Thank you. I will enjoy my wee night. This person was just like a New England linebacker, just like, just pushing through. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna work. This time it's gonna work. Okay, let's try again. Ow, 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 I got injured. Okay, why is she hurting me? It's like this person thinks that the clapback they're receiving, they think that they think that you keep on messing me up. They think that you know that they're attacking you and that you're attacking them back. But everything they're doing is in the dark. You have no idea this is happening. You're not doing one thing to them. Because they are mentally unstable, probably from all the magic they've been doing. And their pride and ego, they cannot accept the fact that you are chosen. They can't. Hi Zara. They can't accept the fact that they are chosen, or that you're chosen. They hate you for that. They want to steal your gift. They've been doing something with blood, and they keep getting clapped back. They keep getting smoked, and then they wonder why. And they think that you're doing it, but you're not even doing it, because they're just like a airhead. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. A 10-year-old cancer survivor. I've got my whole life ahead of me. Well, not anymore. This person probably is going to get cancer. Probably because they wished cancer on you since you were 10 years old. And they probably wondered why it never worked. Well, no, they knew, because it says right here, messing me up. Yeah, I knew it from the start. They knew since you were a child that you were a healer, that you're a starseed, that you're meant to help people. They knew that. It'll end when someone dies. Someone has to die for this to end, because they're so because they don't understand energy. They keep on doing the same spells. This person's so prideful, they can't stop doing the same thing over and over again. I want to listen to this. You keep on messing me up. Counting fractures of my heart. Fracture. Every time they do a magic spell, it fractures them. You keep on pushing me. I'm going to set me off. I'm going to break me up. I'm going to get me one. You're going to regret me. Like, they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Hi, everyone. Well, that's why Spirit wants all the oracles on YouTube. If you watch them, they're all talking about the same thing, because we're the only ones who can get higher perspectives of these linear views. They're doing these things in the dark. Nobody knows they're doing them. We can't call spiritual judgment or justice on them until we read the energy and we bring it to the light. And then it gets judged in the spiritual court. And then God will do what needs to be done. They'll look at what they've done, what energy they've put out. It's literally like court, but in the spirit realm. And then once it happens astrally, so we're calling it out to the light. Then we're going to go to sleep and dream. We're going to do something in the dream state. And then it'll come down to the physical. Okay, so it's happening slowly, but God... I can't make it up, you guys. Look. This person's the leader of a cult. She's part of the Blue Bloods. It says, you keep on messing me up, and all my colors, red and blue, I steal them back from you. She's upset because you have powers, so she joined a cult or made she's a leader of a dangerous cult, and she's trying to take your powers, and she is ridiculous. Like, come on. What is this, like, oh. It's so funny how these people will resort to magic to get what they want. I can't make this say it in my face. They'll resort to magic to get what they want, but they won't go pick up a fucking book and read about God. It's like they have to have it now. They don't want to look at themselves, but yet they think that stealing your power is all of a sudden going to fix all their problems. What, you think healers don't have problems? You think healers are perfect? Did you know that to be a healer or starseed, you have to go through the worst trauma just to overcome and transmute it and learn transmutation? God, that's so ignorant. The person who invented microtransactions to unlock this card, download the exclusive DLC. Yeah, this person's annoying. They probably send spam and stupid emails, and they probably send you viruses, and like whatever they can do to disturb your peace, they need to do, because that's the only way they can draw any power from you. A heroic team of astronauts trying to save the world from a massive meteor. Oh my god, that's so funny. I think this is referring to, because this is happening on a global scale, you guys. I'm reading one instance for whoever's in the energy, but this is happening to all chosen ones, all divine beings who are healers, who are star seeds. There's like cults that are spying on them to find them and then trying to siphon their energy. So we're like this, calling judgment upon them, bringing light. We're like the astronauts trying to stop a massive meteor because this is ridiculous. All this black magic. This is why do you think that there's so many forest fires? Why do you think happening? Why do you think there's so many earthquakes happening? It's a direct reverberation, a mirror, a reflection of all these people doing dark magic on chosen ones. It's bouncing off us and going out to wherever. It's ridiculous. They're gonna freaking blow the planet up. Actually, I'm just kidding. God would never let that happen. That's why he's here, because he's like, I've had enough. A theme park full of children. This person could possibly target children to use them as minions to do their bidding. They need them nice and young and naive to be able to, tell them what to do and to, say, hey, do this. It's just ridiculous. You know what? Oh, how much more do I have to take of this person? Her energy is like making my chest feel like it's gonna explode out of me. My throat is all dry. This person's a nightmare. Alright, let's choose different cards. Alright, Spirit, what else? What do you want us to know? What else do you want us to know about this situation? What can we do? What can we tell her? She had too much pride to admit that she needs to stop. She knew that you were a healer. She knew that the magic wasn't affecting you, and yet she still felt it necessary to still attack you because she just hates you. How can we help her heal? Oh, this isn't supposed to be in there. How can we help her heal? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us and giving us the messages. How can we help her heal? Do you think animals understand what you're saying? I think Spirit's saying that she's going to attack you until her last breath in her body because she's just so distorted and fragmented that she just can't do anything else. She's been doing it since you were 10 years old. She possibly sent cancer to you. She's probably going to die of cancer, and she's going to be cursing you till the day she dies, okay? So Spirit says don't even bother because she's just a lost cause. Spirit's just going to have to take her to the other side and let her do her life review to see where she went wrong, okay? Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Oh, wait. I got to call her into court. Sorry. Hear ye, hear ye. Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order. I call this person into judgment for knowing that this person was a healer, being a family member, and still attacking them for their whole life. You've attacked them since they were 10 years old. Now you're going to experience exactly what you gave out. 333. Bye.